feeling today? Good times, good to be back. Good to be here. Tried to do a video yesterday. Mercury retrograde was like, no. So today, let's talk about, are you full of gas? And gas is grief, anxiety, and right. So is that the gas that's powering your life? What is grief? Grief can look like the loss of fill in the blank. Loss of a job, loss of a friendship, loss of a person, loss of your old self. It can be the loss of the expectation that you had for something. It can be anything that you're grieving over. So grief is going to be in the past, right? Because it's already happened. It's something that's already happened. It's not today. It's not right this second. Grief is when we live in the past. Anxiety is when it's in the future. We're anxious about something that will happen. In my mind, it's in the future and I may not be able to control it. I may feel out of control. I don't want to control it. Maybe it's an anxious feeling around you don't know what's going to happen. So the interesting part is that on both sides, to live in the past, you have to be telling yourself a story. Okay, we're going to stay in this state of grief, this emotion of grief, this sadness. Then you're telling yourself a story to stay safe and comfortable. This feeling is comfortable for you because who would you be without this grief? For this to change, for this to leave and you to get rid of it, you have to step into something new. So if we go from the past to the future, it's the same thing. Our anxiety is a story that we're telling ourselves. Let's say if I'm afraid of doing something new and I'm telling myself, when I go into this situation, I'm scared, nobody's going to like me, I'm going to make a fool of myself, what if I fall down, what if I trip up the stairs, what if, and that's the story that I'm telling myself. Because it makes me feel safe in my anxiety feelings. Because who am I without anxiety? So to change that, you have to do something new. When we get caught in this loop of from the past to the present, to the past, to the present, we're just literally going in this loop of grief and anxiety, grief and anxiety. And what happens is we're missing the now. We're not living in the now. We are full of stories from yesterday and the anticipation of the story for tomorrow. How do we get out of that? How do we get rid of the part of the grief, anxiety, and part? Now we have to take action. Okay, so we're going to use this for action. The action is that you literally have to get centered. You already have this crap storm going out around you of the past and the future. When you aren't sitting with your now, you are not centered in the action that you need to take. The action you need to take is to stop the story on one side, stop the story on the other side, and literally be quiet. Just shush. Plug your ears, get centered, take a breath. The action is to stop. That is the action. Because when you're caught up in this circle, this cycle, you are in reaction. Reaction is feeling out of control. because you're always reacting instead of taking action. The action is you having control of you, of your situation, of your life. And you have to stop in the now. Stop telling yourself the story from yesterday. Stop telling your story of tomorrow, what's going to happen, and be in the now. Get centered and get out of the cycle. So I'm going to have an announcement tomorrow. I'm going to have a few openings that I'm going to be able to um, provide some more information about what to do for this. And I'm super excited. I know that this cycle sucks and there's so many people in it. And even if you're just caught up in one part of the cycle, so you might have something over here, grief, this might be your self-doubt or whatever story you're telling yourself from the past. I'm just using grief as an example for right now because I know there are a ton of people with anxiety, with this future feeling, this future story that they're telling themselves because it's later. When we it's literally stealing our joy and stealing us from being in the moment. This cycle is taking you away from your family. This cycle is not allowing you to be the best person you can be. This cycle is taking you out away from your own self. This cycle makes you a zombie. And it's not a good look. People don't want to be friends with zombies. I mean, unless you're on like The Walking Dead and you're looking for a part to play, then get it. Yeah. Nobody wants a zombie in their life. They want true friendship, connection. They want their parents to be present. They want their brother or sister to be in their life. They want their aunts and uncles in their life. They want somebody who's in the now. And you know who lives in the now? Children. Kids live in it right in the now. If you watch them go play, they are in it right now. They're not thinking about what happened yesterday when their Kool-Aid spilled, and they're not thinking about, oh, what am I going to be when I'm older? That can be conversation, but they don't live in that. It's in the now. It's, I'm here in the sandbox. I'm here on the swing. I'm here. And so we have to get back to getting centered, being the main person in our life, living it. Being the main character of our story in the now, which is right now. Not now, right now. I'll be back again tomorrow. If you feel like this is you, give me a comment, give me a love, give me a like, give me a hashtag. Yeah, that's me. You can put a piss off cycle or whatever you want in there. That's fine. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your support. I'm going to put some good little juju out there for you to break this cycle, right? Let's break it right here. Right here. That's it. It's broken. Done. Right? Look at it. Bent little corn dog. All right. I'll see you again tomorrow, Toots. Have a good one. I love you. Bye.